he's prepared to go in a wild eye.
Yeah.
All right.
That's Reverend Joshua to you. And yeah, he got a short beard with nice black hair.
All right. You guys take a look around, and you notice that there are a few other passengers on the train. Right next to Connor, there is a man sleeping in the chair, as well as two gentlemen sitting and drinking, while a young woman is sitting across from them, and there is one other person walking in the middle of the train.
Oh,
Nervous.
Wow.
I watch somebody jump off the train and then change their mind and jump back in.
Yeah. Doctor, what are you doing?
Considering that you're all in the middle of the desert, jumping from the train might not necessarily be the best of ideas.
In desert?
This is the greenest desert I've ever seen.
I will be probably looking through a window, having a glass of whiskey, and just, that's gonna be nice hunting. And just enjoy myself.
Alright, as you watch, the conductor comes by. You've seen him before. He is you would say, gaunt man. Probably somewhere in his upper 30s. He's got disheveled hair. The backs of his palms are very hairy, with like this coarse, almost animal rough hair. His nails are dirty. His teeth are yellowed. And he doesn't say anything, but he just extends his hands out to you, and with an empty hand out, with one empty hand out, and the other hand's got like a little punch in it.
Okay.
Which direction is he coming from?
He is coming from the opposite side of the train from where you guys are from. He's gonna meet
that way?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to first shake hands with Doctor, right?
Yes.
Okay. Or attempts to, at least. Doctor, someone wants your audience.
I'll look dazedly round and wave at the guard and say, "Hi."
Ticket.
One moment. And searches through his pockets and eventually finds his ticket and hands it over.
He takes it, punches it, and hands it back, and begins walking more through the train. He goes up to Francesca, or the blonde woman in the middle of the train, punches her ticket, walks to the two-seated gentlemen on the right and the woman on the left, punches their tickets. Kind of the man next to you is sleeping, so when the conductor stops in front of him, he doesn't move.
I go. Well, I have my ticket in my shirt pocket. I just reach to it and say, "You can get mine." And I turn to him.
He takes it without saying a thing, punches it, and hands it back.
Okay. And I turn out back to watching the desert.
Connor will look up fearfully. What what would you oh, right. You want my ticket, don't you? And he's gonna search around his oversized jacket for a second and produce a crumpled ticket and hand it to the conductor.
He stamps it and gets it back. And he just keeps looking at the man sitting next to Connor.
Connor's gonna scooch away.
Ticket. Ticket. Ticket.
It just actually turn out and just look at him. Huh.
Ticket.
You know he's sleeping. I think you should shake him or something.
The conductor takes his hand, makes a fist, and punches him in the back of the head.
Whoa, whoa!
The man jolts awake, starts shouting, "What's going on? Who? What's going on? Who?" And he's like sort of a big man, wearing a wrinkled suit. And he hands the conductor, reaches over to him and takes his ticket, punches it, and gives it back. And he
What?
starts walking away.
Dude! You should have just shake him! What is wrong with you? Huh. God damn it. People these days. Let's just watch the desert. Yes, yes.
That seemed entirely unnecessary. You could have just shook him.
He probably
He's not drunk, he's just asleep.
He probably left, didn't he? To another part of the...
Yeah, after he punched it, he walked back the way he came and out the train.
I know, right?
Car.
I look at the corner and just say, I know, right? What a rude conductor. I need to get be sure not sleeping when he's gonna check again. Because trust me, he wouldn't want to punch me.
I don't think anybody would want to punch you, mate. You're fucking armed like a fucking army.
I know, right? Thanks. What's your name? And I give him like this smile, little smile, like friendly smile. Yeah, friendly. I give him this friendly smile.
Connor will kind of take an involuntary step backward. What? Oh, my name is Connor McLaren. What's your name there, large man?
I stand up, come to him, and want to shake hands with him. Reverend Joshua.
Your name is Reverend or
Reverend.
Reverend? Oh, my apologies. And he's holding
fine.
this book in front of him, kind of like it's a shield. He's obviously afraid of you.
Don't need to be afraid. It's fine.
I'm not afraid. I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh. Nice. I would like to shake hands with you.
Oh, yes, that's a thing that people do, isn't it? Here you go, and he'll stick out his hand.
And I give him formal shake. I just say, hey, you're a bit shy, don't ya?
I value my peace. I don't want to disturb anyone with all the shadows around.
I understand. Some people just want their peace. You know.
What brings a great big man like you here to Australia?
I'm going to my grandfather. He wrote me a letter that he would like some help. And it's a nice change of pace from all this studying.
Oh, what do you study there?
Biology, botany, mostly nature.
You're a botanist. Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, I care about the nature. Of course, I get. Main thing is don't kill endangered animals. That's one thing that I hate because it's a bit shame, isn't it?
It's a massive shame. You don't need to torture animals. There's enough things out there that try to eat you. You don't need to go looking for them.
Exactly. I don't want them to extinct. Since I'm here and there are animals like that, I will, let's just say, try to warn people to not do that.
So you're kind of like a poacher for poachers, then?
You could say that. Of course, I might come to, let's just say, more radical warning if they don't compel in the first one. And I sort of slap it on my suitcase.
I mean, how much more radical can you get than shooting them?
Yeah.
Unless I mistake your meaning.
Yes, but the thing is, he couldn't. I wouldn't kill him. Not yet. For what he would done, he would deserve much greater punishment. And let me tell you, even Jesus Christ wouldn't be tortured like that.
Well, there are plenty of tortures out there worse than fucking being crucified. Although that's a bad one. There's much more horrible things out there.
They are, of course.
And when he starts talking about horrible things, he'll take out a flask the size of a Russian vodka bottle and just start chugging as though he's a freshman on spring break.
As you guys are sitting there talking, and Connor's drinking, one of the other passengers walks up to you. He's a slightly hunched, older gentleman who smiles and says, "I heard you chaps talking. Such wonderful... hunter and a person. Yes. Hi. Mordecai Lemming. Nice to meet you. Hi.
I don't give a fuck who you are. Do you have a fucking bottle of whiskey for me?
No. I'm sorry. I'm American. Prohibitionist.
You're prohibitionist? Get the fuck away from me, you fucking heathen.
Sorry? I'll move.
What kind of a backwards fucking country doesn't drink?
I love that. That's funny. I'm sorry. That's
I was just in America. There are plenty of places to drink. You know where to look. You hear another yell.
I'm sure there is, but what kind of a country outlaws drinking? Where do you go for town meetings?
Only stupid country bans alcohol. That's why I don't live there.
That's a fair argument, then.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I wouldn't be enjoying this nice whiskey after all.
I just go to America whenever I need to do the business.
Yeah.
You go to America to take a shit.
You're a funny man, Connor. I like you.
You're a funny man. I'm a teacher. So every once in a while I've been hired to give little like speeches and talks.
Oh, so you've been to universities then?
Yeah, any of you ever visited let's see, called Miskatonic University up in Massachusetts? Or
I've heard about it actually. I was cautioned to go there after I went to university in Ireland, the Royal Irish University. They said they had a good book collection there, but
yeah, the library's pretty big. I wasn't really going to the library too often.
Interesting.
I
should visit that place.
That's a
Good point.
Nice place.
I never was in America though.
Yeah.
Not sure if I'm gonna visit it.
Eva over there, my little angel, she's a student. Well, she was until she graduated.
Huh.
have
Okay.
you ever heard of the Book of Abion?
Oh, sounds familiar.
Do you know if they have it there in this Miskatonic area? We've been looking to expand my research, so to speak.
They have a lot of rare books. It's an Ivy League university. They have
So it's the royal thing of Ireland, but there's not much ivy there anymore. It's been... something happened to it. It's no longer a plant.
Huh. Intriguing.
like I said, I've been doing a lot of my own studies, so not a lot of time to look around the libraries.
Maybe. I mean, is there some interesting animals to hunt in America?
I thought you didn't like hunters.
No, I don't like and hunters that hunt intelligent.
Oh, so you don't like poachers, but you're okay with hunting.
Yes, there must be order in the nature. The stronger animals, the stronger survives.
Out of character, where is your character Revan from?
He's actually also from Ireland. Funny,
Oh, he's also Irish.
Yes,
But
but
a good Irishman like you learn the trade of hunting.
it's a family business. But my parents think about me better, so we traveled to London for me to study. And here I am, finished. After many years, I've managed to finish the biology and botany. And now,
There are not a lot of animals worth hunting over in the States. I mean, you got deer and some foxes if you want to.
that's
What
boring.
about bears out there?
There are bears if you
Fucking
feel
hunt a bear.
Yeah, that sounds...
bears if you feel brave and stupid.
I mean, it's not the condition of America, brave and stupid.
That's true.
I hope there is something stronger than what I have encountered. And then I was not take away, but show my scar.
Oh.
That was a smaller one, a sort of medium bear.
What the hell is a medium bear?
I think grizzly. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I put, I dressed myself completely back, sort of put it. Yeah, it was a very interesting fight. He was a tough bastard, and I needed to stab him with my sidekick so many times, and then I sort of pull my axe so it's visible.
You couldn't just shoot the bugger.
That's not fun!
So what'd you try to do? Poke it in the butthole? What got it so mad at you?
I tried to hunt it, of course. I did try not poke it with arrows. So it notices me. Hell of a fight it was. But it was fun. That's what matters.
Well, as long as you had fun and I guess it didn't consume your soul, you're okay?
No. This was not near enough to consume my soul. Because there was... I don't want to talk about that.
Alright, Connor, as you're watching, the blonde-haired woman walks up to you and stops right in front of you, leads close to you, and starts whispering, "Are you Connor?"
I am indeed the young lady. I haven't had the attention of someone as pretty as you in quite a while.
I don't know how much time I have, but I need to talk to you. She glances over at Revan. Do you mind?
Oh, fucking course not. My cabin's back this way. We can talk all you'd like.
Yeah, of course, miss. It will be a pleasure.
Alright. She steps out of the way so that Connor can lead the way into his sleeping quarters.
Okay.
It's the tree behind you. But
Oh, it's
Okay. I will go last. I will go behind both him and Francesca.
okay. Where are my sleeping quarters?
they are that way.
I do not see anything.
They're in that direction.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I will...
Well, we're gonna theater of the mind this part.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I'm... I go behind Francesca and Connor.
Alright.
I believe the young lady was just talking to me, mate.
She did turn out to me, though.
Yeah, but Connor's drunk and he thinks he's about to get laid for some reason. It's okay, Chop. I'll tell you all about it later, and I'm gonna clap Revan on the shoulder and follow Francesca down.
Alright.
I smile and...
The next train part is all the sleeping carts. There's all the rooms. Most of the rooms have just like 2 beds in them that can be down as needed.
In that case, I didn't follow them. I just, sit.
You're gonna let a man get on if that's what happens.
What?
If he's gonna get laid, you want to let it happen in private.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I look at the desert and just. It's a nice desert.
Evan,
and I
can make a spot hidden roll.
And I continue drinking whiskey.
Rather than make spot hidden.
Yeah. Go for it. Yeah. We didn't see.
It's not posting for some reason.
Yeah. There it is.
There it goes.
Mine did.
Yours did.
Mine did.
Yeah. Finally. You did good. You did well.
So, is your roll not working for some reason? All right. Revan, when you look out the windows, you see several dog-like animals moving in pace with the train. They seem to be, if someone or something was to fall off the train, they would probably be able to get at it.
What the fuck?
Please tell me they're Tasmanian tigers.
They're what you would consider natural-looking animals.
Dingoes.
Revan would consider them natural-looking.
Okay, so they're dingoes.
Sure.
All right. Now, Connor, when you're in the sleeping carts, Francesca leads you into one of the rooms, closes the door behind her, and as you stand there, and she stands there, she puts her hands on your shoulders, and sits you down. Irishman.
Can I pull her onto my lap?
You can try.
I'm gonna try to pull her onto my lap. Yes, my dear. I do not pull her onto my lap.
I don't know who you are. I don't even know why I'm talking to you.
I thought it was because I'm handsome, but it doesn't seem to be the case. And I'm gonna start unloading flasks and bottles from my coat, and I'm gonna pull out like 6 of them.
I have seen things that even your nightmares can't imagine.
At that point, Connor will actually snort. Honey, I've seen things that shouldn't fucking exist. Don't tell me about your nightmares, love.
They're not nightmares. I saw them with my eyes. Nothing to imagine.
Both?
Nothing to dream. I watched what those things did to my friends. And
and what were they called then?
Screaming. I don't know what they're called. But they're big. They're black. And they're evil.
That just sounds like good old-fashioned racism to me. Big, black, and evil. I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, I took some photographs of some of these creatures, maybe to show people that I wasn't as crazy as you might think I was. But 2 things kept appearing. In all the pictures of them was your name and this weird yellow symbol. It looks like it's got a circle with 3 question marks branching off of it. I don't know how to describe it.
So there's like a center dot and then 3 question marks, like in a triangle coming out from the center dot?
Yeah.
Okay. Would I recognize that?
By the description, you would recognize what she's describing.
Well, I actually know what that is.
So that's why I was told I have to find you. Something is going on in this world.
Yeah, no shit, lady.
And for some reason, there's something about it.
Honey, I'm sitting here in Australia as far the fuck away from Ireland as I possibly could get to get away from this. Why would you assume I'd go towards it?
I never said you'd have to go to Ireland. What the hell you want? But I came all the way here to find you. And now I have. And I'm determined to tell you that something is going on. She grabs hold of you. Don't trust Egyptians.
Lady, I barely trust you. Why the fuck would I trust any Egyptians or anybody else for that matter?
Because I'm French. I'm French, you can trust me. She opens the door and walks out.
Did she see my book?
She did not.
Okay.
She looked right at your face the entire time she was talking to you.
Okay. I'm gonna be slightly perplexed, and Onward Broad was a lot crazier than maybe even I am. That's not a great sign. Maybe I dodged a bullet there, and I'm gonna walk out and grab another drink. After refilling my big coat with all of the alcohol I've pulled out of it.
Okay, I look at him. Huh. I assume that it didn't go well.
I think I misread the situation. The lass was even crazier than I am.
Wow. That's funny.
It's fucking hard to do is what it is.
What did she tell you?
I'm not entirely sure. She said don't trust Egyptians, but I don't trust fucking anybody, so I don't know what she was on about.
Sounds racist to me.
That's what I fucking said.
See? Huh. What a weirdo. Oh well. Let's just...
Pretty, but damn, she was fucking crazy.
Yeah. That tends to happen with beautiful people, I guess.
Oh, I thought it was just the French.
Is she French?
Yes, Francesca is French.
I asked Connor.
Oh, did you not hear her accent? It was impeccably French.
one cannot be, sure.
One can't be sure of anything.
Precisely. Huh.
The train keeps chugging on, and a few minutes later, a man that looks a lot like the conductor, though he's dressed, rather than the blue suit of the conductor, he's dressed in the black and white button-down shirt of a waiter. He comes and tells everybody that dinner will be served at 7 o'clock.
Wonderful. Oh, let's just...
There's no mention of a lunchtime.
Oh, that's fine.
Will there be drinks with this meal?
He doesn't answer you.
Oh, we will... Don't worry, I have some whiskey. It's gonna be fine.
Oh, you and me both, mate. It's just nice to know there's gonna be a drink with a meal. Know what I'm saying?
Do you want some? I have actually, I will have mostly entire bottle. or whiskey.
Okay. Connor will happily share it with you if you offer.
Yeah, I will just cut up a bottle for you, and pour it into it for you.
Yeah. Karna will drink it happily. Oh, thank you, fair man.
No problem. There's plenty of it still.
Aye, there's plenty of whiskey, but you can never have enough.
Precisely. There is never enough whiskey. Especially when you are hunting.
Yeah, it's nice when it's cold, it's nice when it's warm, it's nice when it's nice, it's nice when it's cold.
Where are you heading exactly?
Oh, the fuck should I know? I bought a ticket because I'm just going places, seeing things, you know what I mean?
You're a very nice guy. You know what? Don't you want to visit come to my grandma's place for a few days? I invite you.
Oh, well, thank you, that's very nice of you. If it's
You're welcome.
odd for a stranger, but hey.
You're a nice man, I like you. Why not? Either
That's
way.
fair enough.
Either way. I just wonder what I am gonna be able to hunt in here. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Maybe some lion would be fun, but definitely I would need help with that. I'm brave, but fucking lion just by myself. I will admit that.
Wait, so you're asking me to hunt with you?
I mean, if you want, I don't expect you would want to.
Well, actually, I'd happily join you if I could get myself a rifle. I've already got my pistol here, and I'm gonna open my coat to show you a pistol strapped to my belt.
Huh, nice! That's awesome! Glad to hear that.
Yeah, you can never be too careful, though. Most of the things here that can actually hurt you can't be really hurt by bullets.
Yeah. You're gonna need something like this, and I show you my Leon field.
Oh, that's a beautiful rifle there.
I know, right?
I've used one myself a few times, but that was during the war. And even then, I did not use it mayhaps as well as I could have.
A veteran. Interesting. I couldn't join. I was too young for it. Huh. I mean, after all, I'm 26.
Oh, that's okay. You'll age into it yet, son.
Yeah. Yeah, I will.
Alright, as the day goes on, everything seems to be quiet. You still hear the two men that are asleep in the train are talking to each other in hushed voices. You hear the really loud snoring of the man near Revan and Connor. But there's no other sign of the conductor or the waiter until just before dinner, probably around 6 o'clock or so. The waiter returns and in a not so polite voice says, "We need to clean. Please leave."
That's all right then. And Connor will.
Yeah.
I assume there's a bar cart around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's fine. I will be at this point a little bit drunk, little bit. I would assume. Let's go. We can walk somewhere else. It's fine.
Connor is tipsy, but he is not absolutely shit faced, despite how much he's been drinking.
My character wouldn't be also drunk, but slightly, sort of slightly drunk, I would say. And I probably leave Connor to talk with him somewhere else. We could go to either mine or yours sleeping place room. Yeah.
As everybody leaves the dining car, I need you to make spot hidden rolls.
Sure.
Okay. Can I make a listen roll too to see what the guys near me are saying?
Yeah.
The alcohol.
Ugh.
All right, Connor, you see that on the door is up to the cart between and the sleeping cart is this strange locking mechanism that's shaped like a star.
Okay.
Or a star. It's you would almost consider it very out of place.
Okay. Nope. Nope.
I look at to Connor. What you doing, man?
Because I'm staring at it intently. Oh, nothing. I thought it looked familiar, but I can't place it.
Strange.
And I'll go through to try and find the bar cart, or all the dining carts being cleaned at the moment.
Just the cart you're in, but there's a rolling bar cart in the salon car.
Okay, so I'm gonna
sort of being ushered in the direction of.
Okay, so I'm gonna head to that rolling bar cart and get myself another drink.
All right. As you guys, everybody leaves. Revan, you watch the waiter come up behind the man that is snoring in the chair and punch him in the back of the head to wake him up.
Huh.
You leave.
Wait, he talks to me?
No, he's talking to the guy. He just woke up.
Okay. I would just follow. I would just go with the Connor, looking for a place to talk to him. Talk with him. Yeah.
All right.
I will only paying attention to what's happening there much.
All right. As you guys are going from one car to the next, I need you to make spot hidden rolls again.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, spot something. Never. Fascinating.
All right. Revan, everything seems normal to you as you look around. The decor is sort of drab, but it's functional and cheap. Connor, you notice all the same things about the interior, but something strikes you a little odd is that all the other doors don't have that star-shaped lock on them.
Okay. Can I roll
until you reach the end of the salon cart, and then that last cart beyond has a lock in front of it.
So, is it just on each door between cars that has this lock?
No, you've only seen the lock on a couple doors.
Okay.
Not even the connecting between the different carts, but just a few doors.
Okay. I'll make note of that. A couple of odd locks. Can I inspect another one that we're not being pushed out of?
You can inspect the one that connects to what you would assume is the caboose.
Okay. And what would I use for that? Would it be locksmith or occult?
It could be either one.
Fuck me. I'm a very bad at this. Alright. I don't fucking know what this is.
It looks strange, this lock. I'm not even sure. I try to look around where does it lead? Could it lead the...
Are any of you guys familiar with train travel? Or are native to Australia?
I would have probably traveled by train a few times, but not very extremely. And also, no, I'm not a native Australian.
Okay. It seems odd to you, in some respects, that any of the doors would be locked.
It's strange.
Not unheard of, but rare.
It's strange. It's not common that the doors on time would be locked. I mean, for fact's sake, people need to go around and would like to go around, I suggest. Yeah. Maybe I just bad memory, or just think much.
Yeah, maybe there's a private dining party or something like that.
Goddamn snobs.
Can you guys make intelligence rolls?
Yes.
Depends. Yes. We can.
Oh, very nice.
Wow, alright,
Wow.
Wow, alright.
I succeeded the fuck out of that.
Yeah. At
You
least
guys all remember boarding the train. It was earlier in the day. You got on the train at about 9 o'clock. It was uncharacteristically foggy, but you remember that the train was so long that the back half of it disappeared into the fog, but you've only seen 4 train carts at this point. You can't imagine what else is beyond this locked door.
Okay, this train is transporting something. There's far more cars than we've seen, but we can only get to, say, 4 of them.
Yeah, this is strange.
I think perhaps something sinister is going on.
It might be. But the question is, do you wanna bother? We could have just a nice drink.
Fuck it. As long as it's not coming after me, I don't really care.
Precisely. Let's go to your room, or mine, whatever, and drink some more. There is there's still good amount of whiskey.
Doctor,
There's
what
always a
are
good-
you doing?
I'm going to try and see if I can find somewhere that's open that I can smoke a pipe in.
Okay. So you're gonna stop between the carriages to smoke?
Yeah, I'll try dropping one of the windows down to hide the smell of incense as I'm smoking.
All right. I need the 3 of you to make listen rolls.
Okay.
Listen here, you little shit.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Wow. All right. Revan, you distinctly hear the sounds of silverware on plates and people talking in French.
And what?
From the dining car that you had just left.
The
You hear a lot of people talking.
the dinner is ready. Let's go there. After all, I'm a bit hungry.
As you head back towards the dining car, the waiter is standing there, and he says, "It's not ready yet."
Oh, is it a private party then?
I can hear a lot of people there.
There's nobody else on the train.
That's pretty obvious lying, you know, right? There are obviously other people.
False.
Yeah, there are.
You can't have a train as long with only 12 people.
Only 2 people.
What are they? Fucking darklings?
I'm pretty sure I hear silverlings and a lot of people talking.
Listen, you are the only passengers on this train.
Someone just goes in the fucking car
Wow!
hours ago. You're really bad at this, little man.
Wow! Your ridiculous skill of lying is Jesus.
I even remember a doctor who jumped off the train and jumped back on.
Wait, what?
When Les put his character outside of the train and then put it back in. That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah. Huh. What a strange people. Let us see why don't you let us just in?
We are cleaning the dining room.
Yes, and I wanna let's see what's
be able to go in at 7 o'clock.
But there are clearly more people for the cleaning than I think for the cleaning there should be only 2. This is I am not buying it. Let us just in. Just have a look, and then we will go.
Go back to the salon car, sit down, have a drink. Dinner time is not until 7.
If you're paying for the drink, we can go wherever you'd like.
Huh.
Dinner is at 7.
What is Listen, what is wrong with you? I just wanna check how the cleaning is progressing.
The cleaning is progressing fine.
I wanna check myself, you know.
No.
Yes.
Go sit down. Back in the salon car. Or go back to your room.
Well, I'm just gonna take a look and then leave. Okay, and I'm stop bothering and just try to take a look there.
Alright. As soon as you try to push past him, he's gonna punch you.
Oh. You shouldn't have done that. And I will punch him back. But more than he does. Yes.
Holy shit! Oh, but you have to roll a fighting brawl.
Okay. Then just
or click unarmed in the weapon.
Bad.
Yeah, he you try to swing at him, but he your fist goes wild.
Should have taken that too.
Take 2 points of damage. As he just side of the head.
You bastard! And I try to punch him back. God damn it! No!
You didn't raise your unarmed fighting.
Go sit down.
Oh shit. That's all right, son. I'm leaving. I'm not trying to go in anywhere.
Bastard.
Dinner is at 7.
Fine. And I leave.
Can Dr. Watson make a spot hidden roll?
That'll be a yes this time.
All right. Since you're by the window smoking, and you've pulled down one of the windows so that the smoke can filter out. You're able to see outside, and it seems strange to you because from inside the train you only see a few cars, not the long line of long train that you had seen at the station.
Right. Can I stick my head out of the window to...
Yeah.
Yep. And I can still only see a few cars.
Yeah, it's still you feel the wind blowing as the train moves, but it anymore.
Along the
No, you don't remember them ever having to stop. So you don't know where those other train cars have gone. Make an intelligence roll. You do recall feeling dizzy during one point when moving between certain cars. That, in fairness, that makes sense. No, you felt nauseous. More nauseous than you normally feel. Yeah, I know Connor probably always feels nauseous, but this is more nauseous than he ever feels. So are all of you guys gonna be in the sleeping cars until dinner is served? Or the salon car? I said it is going Derby. It left Perth. It's going to Darwin. Darwin is basically the middle of nowhere. I need you guys to all make spot hidden rolls. Wow. As I've already said, the core is pretty basic. I mean, it was fashionable a few years ago, but it's a pretty simple decor at this point. However, Connor, you notice a strange panel attached to the inside of the door of the sleeping carts. When you open it, you see what looks like a German gas mask. It's attached. When you try pulling it, it's attached to the train. The hose is actually it's hooked in somewhere. There's something sealing it in place. It just seems like the hose is stuck to the bottom of the compartment it was in, as though it's screwed in with something or glued in. All right. You look now. You know what you're looking for, and you see that there's enough masks behind each door for every passenger that can be in the train. No, you cannot. You can try, but it doesn't work. Nope. No other panels. But Connor, you can make a natural world check. Okay. Um, you think it could have been there, but you didn't really pay attention. And obviously you didn't expect anything. Yeah, Revan, you would know that this is no way normal on a train. Yeah, but he's also got the extreme intelligence roll. It is just before 7. Alright, you hear a shout from outside the room say, "Dinner is now served." And as you go out into the little hallway, you see the waiter take a star-shaped key out from his pants pocket and turn it into the star lock in the door. And you hear a click. And he pushes the door open. Yes, you can make a sleight of hand roll. Yeah. So you manage to take the key without him noticing. Okay. As you pass from the sleeping cart to the dining cart, you all start to feel a little extra sick than you have in the past. You feel like your stomach is lurching, and you feel a little dizzy, and you all lose 1 magic point. No, it's an automatic loss. You can make a POW check, but it's not gonna do anything to keep the point. It's one magic point. They do recover naturally. It takes like 4 hours to regain a point. You would guess that the feeling of the nausea is the energy being pulled from your body. You don't know what's causing it, but that's what you would likely attribute it to. The door's not locked. But as soon as you step over it, you feel that same nauseous feeling. As you pass from the dining cart to the sleeping cart, you feel that same nausea. And you lose another point of magic each. Yes, and you notice that the waiters don't seem to move between cars. Okay? You put the mask on, but nothing happens. Make a luck check. You don't see nothing seems out of place. Nothing has changed. But you do notice that breathing is more difficult. Roughly 6 to 10 seconds. Make a spot hidden roll. You notice that on the doors between the cars, the symbol of the train company seems to also include some odd occult symbols to some deities that are worshipped in parts of the world. A moment later, the waiter walks up to you and says, into your sleeping cart, "Dinner is almost over. If you want to get food, you should go back now. We will be closing the car. There's nothing wrong with the door." I do not know what you're talking of. No. We will be closing the dining car after dinner to clean it. It will not be open again until breakfast at 8 a.m. He nods and walks in out of you, elsewhere in the sleeping car. Okay. Did the doctor go with them, or is the doctor still in the dining cart? Okay. Okay. Time passes. Okay. All right. As you watch, a waiter comes back, passes the door, and takes a key out of his pocket and locks the door to the dining room. No. They lock it and walk away. Mm-hmm. It's at the end of all your trains. Okay. You guys go. You see two waiters in the various cars that you guys have been in. One in the salon car, and the one in the sleeping car. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because they would have reacted to that. All right. You reach the end of the salon car, and the door is locked. With the star-shaped keyhole in it. There's another waiter in the salon car, but he goes back to you. All right. Okay. I need you to make a stealth roll. As soon as you start to unlock the door and open it, the waiter turns around and sees you. You cannot go. He doesn't see the key as you unlocking the door, but he sees you over there. Mm-hmm. Okay. We do not want anyone going out to the caboose. You are imagining things. It is dangerous. 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 No. You can. You are not certain what the waiter is hiding, but from your experience, you know that there are certain people who act strangely when trying to defend their occult beliefs. Sure. Okay. The waiter smiles at you, Connor, and whispers, Hester has no place here. The waiter just smiles. The waiter watches you walk. His eyes narrow. Okay. Okay. All right. Make a spot hidden roll. Yes. All right. You notice from your search that the locks on the inside of the doors don't secure very well, and they could probably be opened from the outside, even if they're locked. Yes, it is very thin. All right, everybody can make listen checks. All right, Revan, you hear the large man that had been in the dining car walk past and goes, "I'm tired, I'm stuffed, and I'm sick. I'm gonna go to bed early." And you hear him go into the next cabin over and shut the door. You hear the faint click of the lock. No, it was not. It was the voice of one of the other passengers. Uh, the lock was the only thing. Yes. The way the latch is built, it's built to lock the door to keep it from sliding into the wall. But when Conrad checked, it's a weak lock that can be slid. Oh. You can't. There's no other way to like secure the door from sliding. You could try, but there's not really anywhere to slide it or to jam it. If it does, you can't. There's no visible track. Yes, because these rooms do not have their own bathrooms. You have to. There are shared bathrooms at either end of the cart. Makes taking a leak a adventure. All right. When you guys walk out of the room, you see the two waiters, probably 20 feet away. Their backs sort of turned to you, and they're talking to each other in a language that you don't understand. No, it is not Arabic. So you don't know for sure. No, it is not Australian English. Yeah, I saw that you put that on there. I thought that was great, but no, it's not Australian English. If you don't know the language, you could try. You would have to make an intelligence roll to see if you have any hope of understanding it. Well, you know it's a language because they're talking to each other in it, and they seem to be having a deep conversation. Yeah, but it is no language you have ever heard of on Earth. But Connor, you there are things you have read in your studies that, if spoken aloud, would sound like some of this. All right. As you noted, it's getting later out. The sun has gone down in the horizon. Um, there are some electric lamps inside the train that do click on. to illuminate at least the outside of the sleeping carriage carts, sleeping cabins. You're able to go to the bathroom and get back to Connor's room without the waiters ever turning around and noting your presence. By the time you get back, it's already after 9 o'clock. So Connor's going to take the first watch. Everyone else gets some sleep. All right. You set up the bear trap, and then everyone goes to sleep except for Connor. Okay. How late do you guys want to sleep until? All right. What time do you guys want to be up by? All right. Zero already told you that breakfast was served at 8 o'clock. All right. So, Dr. Watson and Revan go to sleep. Connor, you can make a listen check. All right, you're kind of going back into some of the books you have and reading, trying to wrap your head around what's going on, so you don't hear anything out of the ordinary. Make a luck roll. All right, you look up and you see the door, the little cabinet doors inside the room opening up, and those masks begin to shift out, moving as if they're floating in the air. They are, one is moving towards Rev and the other one is moving towards Dr. Watson. All right, make a dexterity roll. Wow. Yeah, you're able to get to them, move before they're able to get to your companions. It looks like a giant bat a few inches away from your face. And from Revan, from your point of view, you can see what looks like this weird tooth-filled mouth coming at you. Okay. You can try to attack it. All right, hold on. All right. You swing at it. The axe seems to cut into part of the gas mask. You quickly take note that it's the hose that was connecting the mask and the train is still in place. It's still being held, but it's now glowing this sort of faint green. And it is, yes, and it is still moving at your head. All right. All right. All right. Okay, you take your bayonet and you try and you start stabbing it. The blade scratches against the hose, but it doesn't break it. It is trying to move at your face and secure itself around your face. All right, make a dexterity roll. All right, yep, you're able to move out of the way. Correct. Okay. Um, you manage to hit it with your axe, but it is still coming at you. You do see that the hose is starting these cracks are forming along it. But it's still coming at you. It's moving slowly. Okay. I need you to make a luck roll. All right. It does light up. The flame licks at it and it starts to burn. On the mask. Okay. You start pouring it on and the flames lick, but it doesn't seem to be having any real effect on it. Is Dr. Watson still laying in the bed, or is he trying to move out of the way? All right, are you going to try to move, or are you just going to lay there? Okay. The bayonet hooks, it cuts up, but it sort of slides across the mask. You think you hit it harder than it ended up being. It doesn't slow the mask down at all. Actually, Dr. Watson can also make a luck roll. The bear trap was never set off. So it's still armed. It's still sitting open. But nothing set the bear trap off. Yeah, I'll assume that you can't do that. It's your bear trap. Okay. Okay. All right. You try to attack it, but it lurches forward and grabs hold of your face. And you lose 1 magic point. You feel nauseous and sick as you feel it being sucked out of your body. Okay. You have to make a strength roll. All right. Yeah, you push and you manage to get the mask off, and you notice that it's this. You start pushing and pushing farther, and it's this long tube comes out of your throat. All right. A bow attack indoors at this range, you will incur a penalty dice. All right. Make a luck roll. Okay. Connor, Dr. Watson, what are you doing? Nah, it's fine. Okay. No. When he was it came out. Yeah. It was just like a foot long tube down his throat, covered in mucus and all other kind of bodily gunk. Okay. Okay. You you're not able to grab hold of it. Make a luck roll. All right. The masks are trying to like wiggle their way free. Connor's got a good grip on it, but the one that's right above John's face looks like it wants to move back in. John can make another luck roll. Okay. It's trying to snap its trying to secure itself to Dr. Watson's face, but it can't. Can you guys all make listen rolls for me? All right, Connor. Okay. You hear a woman screaming from down the hall. Get off my father's face. Somebody else. Okay. All right, yeah, your swings keep missing. You can make another luck roll. All right, Connor, what do you want to do? All right. You get to a cabin, probably 3 cabins away. But as soon as you try the door, you feel it's locked. Okay. You can just make a. All right. Yeah, you're able to get the door open. It slides to the side, and you see the large bearded man that was wearing a suit lying on one of the cot to the left, his a mask secured to his face. Something it seems like something is going from his face into the train. While there is another mask that is partially secured to a younger woman's face, but she's in the process of screaming. All right, you pull, and the mask comes away from the professor's face, and the hose comes out, but he looks he looks very pale. Yeah. The young woman, when she's free, you see she looks horrified. Looks afraid. She's a little pale, but she otherwise looks just afraid. What's wrong with him? What was that thing? Ooh. He's just mumbling under his breath as you start to carry him. No, he's just mumbling. No, he's mumbling. He's alive. He's breathing. You can hear him breathing. But what are those things? You see that the masks are floating and they're changing the direction. They're trying to move in again. Okay. Yeah, they're still inside the room, so they're not going to affect you anymore. The waiters, you can't see the waiters. No, they're basically contained to the individual rooms. They only got about a 10-foot reach. Okay. Which room are you going to check? You're checking the room that he's in. All right. The door is locked and there's no sound. Okay. You rip the door to off. Anything that comes off, whatever is holding it in place. And you see the man. He's laying on his cot with his arms folded across above his chest, and a mask is secured, seemingly sucking energy. Yes, he's got his front arm folded on his chest, as you know, just like. And acts like a pharaoh would. All right. Again, the door is locked. But by the way, you can make a spot hidden roll, Revan. All right. You notice that when you pulled the door back off of the other room with that extreme, and it nearly ripped the door off, you notice that the door was connected to the ground by these weird green tendrils. You suspect it's some sort of ectoplasmic goo. Scooby Doo hasn't been created yet. You have to try. You've never heard of it being damaged. Yes. Are you trying? Like you're trying to break it? You're able to grab your hands in there a little bit, but it's an awkward angle, and you try, but it doesn't really. All right. Did you make an attack with your axe? All right, Connor, you can make a luck roll. All right, the match catches fire, and you see the fire go and lick into the goo, but it just fizzles out as soon as it touches, as soon as the flame touches the ectoplasm. Correct. All right, make a strength roll to try to break in because the door's locked. Yeah, you're able to pull the door free. There is a man, was the large man, who had been snoring before. He is laying there with a mask attached to his face. All right, as you pull it off and you pull the tube free, you see that the man's features are all gray and he doesn't appear to be breathing. It goes back to him. The other rooms are empty. So far, this is the first evening. Yes. Well, that's in the dining cart, not the sleeping cart. No, that's in the whole different car. The woman is taking deep breaths, but she nods. She follows behind you, helping her father move. Eva. I need. Okay. Make a roll on a D2. You. Connor. You turn the key, but it remains locked. Okay. You hear a click and the door unlocks. It's unlocked. All right. There doesn't appear to be any danger. Yep, that door's not locked. Oh. Well, you guys just entered the dining cart. So, you guys are literally on this side of the train. Yeah. You look, you don't see anybody. You don't need to roll spot hidden for it. All right. All right. When you open up the panel where the coupling would be, you don't see anything that resembles a coupling. You see this thick green band. It looks like it's holding the trains together. Yeah, all those chairs are movable. Okay. You don't see any. It seems to have been cleaned up. Nope. Just the furniture. Okay. No, I'll assume that it takes you a little bit of time, but you can do it. Okay. Okay. It's spelled EWA. It's pronounced Eva. Okay. When you get to the end of this cart, there's a door with a lock on it. Just a dining room. There is another room attached to it. Yes. Okay. You open the door, and it's seems like a kitchen of some sorts. But as you look, you see that there is somebody inside of it. Make a spot hidden roll. Nope. No, you can't. Not on this push luck. This push roll. It's a waiter. He has his back to you, but he turns to open the door, and he swings his hand around, and you see that rather than a human hand, it's this clawed animal hand. And he just swings right at your face. You can. You take 4 damage. Okay. The waiter is screaming at you and talking in this weird click-like speech. Okay. Yeah. Because he's come out to like stand above Revan. So you do have a view of him. But Connor just takes his gun and blasts the winner. He stumbles for a bit, but with the third shot, he goes down. No. You're just doing a panic strike on the ground. That's fine. It's dead. You take a closer look at it, and you see that the human features are contorted, and it now resembles like a half human, half bird creature. You do not. I am very sure you do not recognize it. It looks like it's wearing clothes, but it's not actually wearing clothes. It's just skin is altered shape to look like he's wearing clothes. Nope, there's nothing. Nothing you can see. Okay. You're able to get the window open enough to force the body through. The upper chest, like your upper right pectoral. Yeah. You're able to bandage him up and stuff. He gets 1 hit point back. About 50 feet. And you. Okay. Okay. All right. The door outside out of the carriage has a lock on it. It's a star lock. Okay. I need you to roll a d4. Okay. You don't recognize the lock or what the lock is or it's meant to be, but you have a suspicion that depending on which way you turn the key, determine on what it does. Nope, it turns all directions. Yeah, but it'll turn left or right. Okay. Roll a d4. All right. You hear a click. The door opens. All right. I need you to make a listen roll. You've opened the door. You just hear the blowing of the wind. Okay. Suddenly, you get a lot more luck rolls that come up for some strange reason when you're down below 20. Okay. All right. Let me move that door. All right. All right. You look. You open the panel, but you just see that green tendril. Actually, first you're gonna take a 1 point loss to your MP, to your magic points. So you feel sick crossing. So far you have not. So far you have not regained any points. It is not locked. So yes, from your side, it's not locked. All right. Make a spot hidden roll. No, you do not see anything. All right, Connor, you see a couple people moving in the cart. The first thing you notice, however, is that it looks remarkably similar to the salon car you guys had just been in. The people that are walking around you don't recognize, but they're wearing military uniforms. I'd say you'd see probably 6 people. They don't have any visible weapons. It's got a regular keyhole lock in it, but it's unlocked. They One of them turns and answers you, but they are speaking French. No, they don't have any visible weapons. They don't seem to be treating you as a threat. But that is where we're going to end the session. With you guys laying eyes on the French people. It's always the French. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Have a great night.